It's a brisk night in the Midwest, but we've got football at Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's a rematch of last year's hard-fought AFC Divisional Round matchup, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storyline. Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Davis now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. Well, AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 13 carries, 82 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. You look at this Buffalo defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Credit Melvin Ingram, able to get into the backfield and make the stop. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Davis escaping the pressure right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Hasn't been a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Davis now on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is incomplete. The Bengals at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful. I expect them to do just that.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And he fends him off. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Able to get away. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Trying to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Fighting through, and he's got space. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead.
Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they looked really good.
They jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right? Trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Micah Hyde. And this return is going to be halted right around the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards. A handoff to Mixon. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Mixon running wide side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat.
So back to live action. Let's see what this offense can do here on this play. Nixon will try the right side. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
But there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And the pitch goes to Mixon. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
He'll look to throw on third and goal. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns.
He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes...
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's Davis throwing on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner. It out all game long.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Play, ruling on the field is reversed.
McPherson now for the extra point.
And a lead. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Third down and 13. He's got him in, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
A good run there off right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Off play action. Davis. Touchdown! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now Davis on 1st and 10 to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his lead.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Davis looking deep here for Chase. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Diggs with a good footwork. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Davis on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
And that's out quickly to Chase.
So no gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Davis escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
There you go. Bring it home, boys. We got it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once again, they run with Mixon.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Jackson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Sliding out of the pocket.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away.
McPherson's kick is good. So that Charles on season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
A handoff to Joe Mixon. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case,